I will now begin my presentation. Ecotourism is a form of tourism based on the concept of organizing travel to places of natural beauty, but doing so in a way that avoids damaging the environment while also helping local people. It can be viewed as a means of limiting the damage caused by traveling to natural areas while trying to live a positive image. Generally speaking, ecotourism places a strong focus on areas featuring plant life, animal life, and cultural heritage. There is also often an educational component to ecotourism, with travelers aiming to learn something from their trip and to give something back to the people who are living in the area too. Perhaps the single biggest advantage of ecotourism is the fact that it encourages both travelers and businesses operating in the tourism industry to become more mindful about nature and more committed to adopting the kind of sustainable and helpful behavior that can limit the damage caused by tourism activities. It can provide jobs and economic boost for areas that need investment while avoiding using up valuable resources, and this can lead to improved living standards. Moreover, ecotourism activities can help to provide an incentive for governments, businesses, charitable organizations, and others to take conservation efforts seriously. The educational aspect of ecotourism can also lead to travelers adopting positive behavior in their everyday lives, such as by making more efforts to assist with conservation and sustainability. Meanwhile, the presence of tourists in areas that have not historically been tourist hotspot can help locals to learn new skills. For travel companies, ecotourism products are also easier to sell to the people who love environment. Recently, when I went to West Bengal, I saw that the Bengal government is on a mission to make tourism more sustainable with responsible travel practices. They are also promoting rural tourism by working closely with the local communities and ensuring appropriate benefit sharing. Several cultural festivals are being organized to make tourists familiar with the traditional handicrafts and enhancing the livelihoods of the local people and the artists. While the motives that drive ecotourism are positive, there can be disadvantages associated with the practice too. For instance, while ecotourism does help to provide jobs for the people living in the tourist area, many of these jobs may be unsteady or seasonal in nature, meaning there may be times of the year with no work. Even when steps are taken to minimize the damage caused by tourism, there is still likely to be an increase in carbon emissions in the area as tourists bring vehicles with them. The benefits created through ecotourism may not be distributed evenly or fairly, which can increase inequality, while over tourism is still a possibility. Despite efforts to avoid causing a negative impact on the nature, world ecotourism does also have the potential to make certain destinations much more popular for visitors, and eventually this is likely to lead to some of the traditional problems with tourism manifesting, including displacement of wildlife and other people. Thank you for your attention.